everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Kinda Hot, Kinda Healthy. I'm gonna continue saying this until we're there. We are very close to episode 100. I
So we have like 10 more episodes of saying that every single time.
Not every single time. I will get a reality check at some point, but I just keep sitting here and I'm thinking like we are getting closer and like what's an exciting number? Like everybody loves like a 50 is good. A 25 is good. 100's good obviously. And then from there it's just like I feel like every 100 is like a good benchmark.
Hmm.
But that is just so great. And as we've talked about before, it's going to fall right in line to my wedding. So we'll make sure to take some sort of picture to
Oh
like then
God.
Photoshop ourselves holding some numbers. But
Yes.
mm. So, anyways, how are you? We haven't, I feel like we've both been this weekend in particular, we were both pretty busy and we had some catch ups, which of course we cannot talk about all of our catch ups on the pod
Why
because some of
not?
those things, well, some of the things that you just told me, no, we can't talk about that on the pod.
Oh no.
Of course.
That's after hours.
That is after hours. If you want after hours access, Patreon question mark, pay us and we will give you after hours.
Literally.
But let's hear a pod appropriate update of the life because you
Hmm.
had a busy weekend, I had a busy weekend, and we just need to like have a key for a minute because we have not talked.
100%. It's funny because I was updating my close friends list and because it was just like my dating stories and I was like,
Yeah.
I haven't been here in a while because like I don't have a roster anymore because roster life is not for me. Um, but as far as dating wise, I had a guy slide into my DMs and I sent,
Instagram.
yeah, I sent,
Okay.
we are in the dating process right now. We both, me and eBay Man, are logged out and off of Hinge. So like my Hinge is paused and I logged out. So I didn't like delete it, but like I don't
Yeah.
think about it. Likewise for him. So anyway, this guy slid into my DMs. I sent it to eBay Man. He laughed. And it says, I've never tried to slide into someone's DMs before, and I'm certainly trying to punch way above my weight. But hi question mark. And yeah, eBay Man goes, LOL, at least do it with confidence.
Yeah, that is one super embarrassing. Two, yeah. Do you like do you know him from the personal life? Oh, he's just like a
No, I almost wonder because so I'll get into what happened this weekend, but I put the location of where I was, so I
Oh,
had like
yeah, for
some
sure.
weird different viewers I've never had
For
in my
sure.
stories that like never ever had in my stories. So I think he just found me from there and then like slid
Yeah.
in from there. But anyway, what did I do this weekend? Friday night I was with eBay Man. Every time I'm with him, we go to like 10,000 places. I have like whiplash. I'm like exhausted. I'm like, how many more are we going to? Like every time. Also, I told him numerous times he's not allowed to listen to this because of giving updates on things in
Oh
life.
no, that would be horrifying.
I know, but he does have my Instagram. That's a whole different story. Um, which is fine. But he's not allowed to listen to this. But we went, where did we go? We went, I'm trying to remember. Went to a new
You're like
sushi place that just opened like 2 months ago. It's called Sushi One because there's a Sushi Two. So but not
slay.
related. But when
Not related, but kind of funny.
I know.
Like
It was so good. And then he just went, I guess it doesn't really matter if I say it, but he just went to Japan and man did not know his different roles. He's like, what's a maki roll? What's a nigiri? I'm like, you just went to Japan. How do you not know?
wait, isn't just maki the word for roll?
Yeah, but it has the seaweed wrap and everything.
Right,
Like,
right, right.
yeah. So
Okay.
he didn't know. I was
He
like,
didn't know anything. That's wild.
he
Does he
didn't know
not eat
anything.
sushi?
I just don't. I mean, I didn't know the names for a while. Like, I don't know. I knew.
What? You
Yeah,
don't
I
look
don't
at a
know.
menu and know things? Oh my God.
Anyway, we went to Barcelona Wine Bar after that. And it was funny because he went to the bathroom and he ran into a friend. And he, like, when he came back from the bathroom, he told me, he's like, oh, I ran into my friend and his girlfriend. And then in my head, I was like, oh, I guess I didn't get the introduction because, like, they didn't come to me. But if they were like
Mm,
eating dinner, like that makes sense. Like I'm gonna be like, come over here, like.
mm.
So then we're like sitting and chit chatting, and then like he goes, "Oh, there's my friend," and then this friend was there, and literally, did I tell you this already? It was like a spitting image of James.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was just like James, James.
Okay, James, I've inserted
um,
Wendy Williams. We'll insert her
oh,
here.
this is such a good one. And talked to him, met him. It was fun. And then what other things happened? We went somewhere else. I can't remember. The day. Oh, we went to like a putt putt shack place after that, and just hung out. And I was literally getting like a Diet Coke everywhere. I did try Coke Zero. Coke Zero is much better. I've converted Coke Zero over Diet Coke.
No,
I know
could
you
never
did.
be me.
Wait. Oh, you're Diet Coke.
Duh, of course, because Coke Zero tastes like Coke. I don't like Diet Coke because it's
Oh.
0 calorie. I just prefer how it tastes. Like
Oh.
I always thought as a kid, I was like, Coke is good, but it's like really like it feels heavy and it's sweet and it's like wicked
Mhm,
sugary. So like
mhm.
as a kid, I was rocking a Diet Coke, a Diet Pepsi. Like I just prefer
Oh.
it. Yeah, like
Mhm.
I don't care about the calories. It works in my favor. But that's not the reason Mama's getting a Diet Coke. Just like
Gotcha,
I love it.
gotcha. So that was my
Wait,
friend. What?
on the menu, you should try it. If you ever see them, it's called Recess. They're mocktails. Have you ever seen them? No, they're only 40 calories. They're super freaking good. I got yesterday as we were recording this, yesterday was Father's Day. So we
Mhm,
went out to this place called Sophia's Grotto. Next time you come up, I'll take you there. It's
mhm.
so fun. It's cute. You feel like you're like somewhere in Europe.
Oh,
And they
love.
have like four mocktails and they come in a can, but they garnish them appropriately. So there was like a watermelon mojito. There was I got the ginger mule. And
Mhm,
so it's like a Moscow Mule, except there's no alcohol. And
mhm,
it comes in a can and it has like adaptogens and other different things. So like it keeps you feeling light and happy and all this sort of bullshit. But it's only 40
mhm.
calories and it tastes like a mule. Like it literally was so friggin' good because if I don't want to drink, like I'll get a Diet Coke or sparkling water, but like having a proper mocktail is just you feel more included. It feels fun.
Yeah.
I'm drinking something good. It was really good. So if you ever see them on the menu, they're very good. I highly recommend. And I didn't know if it was going to be a high calorie thing or what, but it was only 40 calories. So,
Okay, I'll have to try that.
yeah.
So Saturday was our Father's Day. We were like, "Oh, let's go to dinner." So my
Yeah.
mom, my dad, my uncle, we went, and my mom was like, "Let's go." She wanted to go dancing after, like a club, but my uncle was like, "Oh, I don't know about that." And she goes, "Let's go to like a gay bar." So we go to dinner. We partook in I don't really care. I mean, if I say it, I say it. We partook in some edibles at dinner, my mom and
Always the
I
best.
and
Love an
my
edible.
uncle. Yep, and I have never laughed so hard in my entire life at dinner. Like it hit me hard at dinner, and I'm like in public. Like it was fun. So from there, we went to the gay bar, and it my mom does not do much recon for things. I've been tallying up the things she has, like, given subpar experiences to. What the temperature in New York City when we went? She was like, "It's gonna be so hot." Da, 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 da." We were frozen. We were frozen. Strike 1. Strike 2, the dinner place she suggested in New York City that, "Oh, everyone raves about it." It was, like, fucking worse than it was so bad. I was like, "This is the most expensive butternut squash ravioli that's, like, dry as a desert." That was strike 2. Strike 3, this gay bar, which was like a total it was I can't even explain how divey it was. It was so divey, it wasn't even like, "Oh, it's a cool, chill dive bar." No. It was so divey, and the club part, which we thought we were going to, was upstairs. So wait, did I tell you this yet?
I don't think so. But
Oh,
not the straights infiltrating a gay bar during Pride.
hey, my
Not
gunkle
during
is
yeah, not during
my gunkle
Pride though. Not
my
during
gunkle is my uncle.
Pride. Not during Pride.
At least one of us wasn't.
Oh.
Oh, it gets better. It opens at 10, the other part. We go upstairs to go to the next club part. It was not a club.
What was it?
It was naked male dancers.
Oh, thank God.
My mom, she's like not anything sex related and immediate. She can't do it. She can't do it. We got up there and and my uncle goes, "Oh, they're not wearing G-strings." My mom automatically turns and faces me the wall, and we lasted like 5 minutes up there. They just like finished their drink, and then we left, went downstairs, and we're like, "All right."
Oh, funny.
So it was up to me to save the day. So I was like, "We're going to Cavo." Haven't been there yet. I was supposed to go with Fender Bender, the guy that got in a car accident and then like was weirded me out, and he was like, "Talk to me on FaceTime." Like, no, I don't know you.
No.
Yeah, that guy. We went to Cavo, and one side of it, one I would say a third of it, yeah, a third of it is Latin dance club. When you walk in, that's what you walk into. The
Yep.
other two thirds is like a regular nightclub, like younger, and we went there, kinda, like, went in between the 2, and there was really no one at the Latin part, so, like, we ended up going the other part. Had a blast. I wish the edible was kicking in then, but had a blast, danced with my mom, and then one point, I don't know what song it was, something about a birthday, it's my birthday, something, I don't know, and there was definitely, like, you can't tell how old my mom is when she had a cute dress on, she's short, we're just going crazy.
This selfie you sent me,
Oh
you
my
guys, look, she looks so young. Like she looks so great for her age. And
I
like it was a
know.
little blurry too, the picture. So like
Even the boomerang.
that even makes it more just like she just like I could totally see her getting like
Oh my
this.
god.
Yeah, like let me hear it.
So, yeah, we're dancing, going crazy. It's like it was fucking insane, and then, like, these 2 guys come up and definitely did not know my mom was my like, and then he's like, "It's my birthday." He's singing this mom goes, "Happy birthday." She's like she goes, "I thought it was his birthday." I'm like, "It was the song."
That's
So,
so funny.
yeah, that was,
Just like taking your mom out would never do that.
and that was the first time I ever been at a nightclub ever. So, 29 with my mom, high off edibles.
At least you're high. For if you were sober, I would no.
I was not getting through Father's Day dinner sober. Nope.
I wish your dad was there and then dipped.
Oh my god, I if he wouldn't have if he would have came even to the dive bar part, he would have been like, "Nope," because he's just like Mr. Judgmental, hates
Oh,
anything, like, not looking good. Like, he would have left after that. If he
oh.
would have came with us upstairs, oh my he would have went, like,
Well, yeah,
livid.
I mean, I can like I can see, if he's a straight man and an older guy, I think it's probably would not be his vibe.
Yeah, no, so I'm glad he went home after very glad he went home after dinner. Very
Oh
glad.
my God.
And then my Sunday, what did I do Sunday? I deep cleaned the bathroom. I've been putting off for a long time. Long
Wow.
Yep, deep cleaned the bathroom.
Exhilarating.
Well, I was up. I didn't go to bed till like 2. So that was
A deep cleaning the bathroom. Woo!
what else did I do? Deep clean the bathroom. Just, just put some clothes away, change my sheets. That was my Sunday. Meal prepped. Now we're
Meal
here.
prepped. Yeah, I had a oh God, I was a very hungover Sunday. It was not pretty. I was got like no sleep. We had a bridal shower the night before or the day before, and that lasted like all day, which was super fun. And then I like woke up. I fell asleep in Kate's bed. And I like woke up at like 2:30 with the lights on. And I was like, oh my God, what time is it? I was like, I fell asleep in here. Like, I need to go into my bed. Like, I need to put the lights off. Like, it was very jarring. I was like, oh my God, I fell asleep. And then we woke up and, had to do the whole Father's Day shtick thing. And I was just like, I need a fucking nap. I need a Diet Coke and I need to like not talk to anybody. So I pretended I had to work for an hour and I went upstairs and took a nap. Because I was dead. I was so dead. I was so dead. But it was a good time. I love the weather was so bad too. So I was like, all
Mm.
right, we gotta make sure the vibes are high. We gotta have a good time at this shower. The energy was, some people were a little weird. It was
At the
like, so like,
shower?
yeah, I'll tell you that off
Mm.
screen. But it
Mm,
was just, you got to show up for your girls. You got to like keep the
yeah.
vibes right. It was a little,
Yep.
the weather was weird, so I'm like, all right, come on, like let's fucking rodeo. So what do? I rodeo. But it was a great time. It was fun, and I was so stressed because I ordered like two dresses that were just awful. Like I got the sizes wrong. They were too big. And they just looked terrible. So then I was like, shit. So then I just like got on Amazon, ordered something. It came in a day later, which wild. Let's talk about that later. But it fit. It was great. It worked. So I was like, at least I felt cute in my outfit.
That's the
And
worst when you don't feel cute. Oh,
the
side note,
worst.
side note, or two notes. Um, when you order something, do you
Yeah.
order, oh, I think this is my size, or do you do what I
No.
do and order three sizes? Because I order three sizes.
I look at the size chart.
Oh, I just ordered bikinis for vacation next month. It was $700. Amazon. Amazon. Because I got like five different bikinis in like small, medium, large, small, medium, large, small, medium, large.
Why?
I'm like in between sizes. Like
Okay.
I'm just like
Yeah.
I'm like a medium, like and
It's
sometimes a
medium.
large,
Mm.
depending. Like
Well, depending on the branding and all
yeah,
that.
and
Yeah.
I'd rather get it all at once and then just like go from there.
Oh, yeah. See, I will definitely, if I will order one at a time
Oh no.
because most of the time, like 99% of the time, if I go off of the size chart and I like measure myself, it's good to go. And then you'll have
Mhm.
some times where it's a little wonky. This particular shopping experience was wonky as fuck. Like I normally don't have like two bad things in a row, but it was super fun. And the sickest thing, they had like a brick pizza oven, brick oven
Mhm.
pizza, whatever the hell you call it. It was a
Mhm.
portable one. And they had it for the whole shower. They did everything. They
Where was the
cooked
shower? Okay, at someone's house.
someone's house. Yeah, it was like
Oh,
in a
nice.
backyard situation. They have the brick oven is like attached to like a trailer, so they like hitch it to the car and then they like start, the fire and cooking in it when they get to the
Oh,
place.
that's cool.
So cool.
What a great idea.
They did gluten-free pizza too. So they did that first and then
Oh, that's
it
smart.
was
They probably cleaned it
super
and
good.
then did
Yeah, it
gluten-free
was
and then
super good too. It was like a veggie. There was like zucchini and different things. Oh my God, it was so good. I don't even remember, but it was so good. So it was like a sleigh because normally at things like I don't have a lot of options to eat. Like there's like a
yeah.
protein or there's a veggie tray and like I'll always eat those. But I was like, shout out to this situation because like I can have like a little pizza and keep the vibes high. So I thought that was like I've never been to a shower where they've had something like that. I thought it was like a really unique little twist.
That is a nice little twist. eBay Man's
Yeah.
parents have a brick oven outside, and I'm like, "Mm."
Let's go make some pizza.
Yeah, he sent me
Make like
some
a little heart-shaped pizza.
stop, stop. He has sent me pictures of it, and I'm like, "That's illegal to not eat that with me." Like, it
Yeah.
looks so good. Ugh. Anywho, I was gonna ask something else, and now I'm forgetting, but, was it a huge shower? Was it like a
There was
or
a good amount of people there for sure. Yeah, there
mm,
was. It was a lot. Like I think at my shower there's like 35 people.
mm,
And hers was I think like 65 because she has a lot of
mm,
family, he has a lot of
mm,
family, and
mm.
then friends and whatever. But it was good. It was like close to my parents' house, so I was like
Oh, that's
slay.
nice.
Yes, we just Ubered and it was like literally like $10. I was like, so iconic.
Double slay. Yeah, I Ubered home.
Literally.
We Ubered home from Cabo. I'm so glad we did because I was like, I can't be driving home when I'm still so high. But yeah, it
When
was
was the last time you got high?
Colorado, so of last year
Oh my
when I went.
God.
And that was my sister's birthday week, and one of her friends in the group, her birthday is the same week, so we did a goth night, and we went to, like, a really
Oh
nice
yeah.
Italian dinner, and then we went to a dive bar, and they did a goth theme, and one of the guys was like, "Oh, do you guys wanna, like, smoke something?" I was like, "Sure," and so I went with my sister's husband, and me not realizing taking 7 hits off of a blunt from Colorado was going to destroy me within a half an hour.
Yeah.
It was 9
Yeah.
PM,
Get
9
me home.
PM,
Get me the fuck home.
9 PM, and I was illiterate.
Yeah.
My sister was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like,
Yeah, just vibe.
"Yeah."
The vibes are literally high.
It was, yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, so, yeah.
that's funny. Oh my God. Yeah. No, but good weekend. Good. It was a weekend to just like, I feel like hit the reset button, have a little
Mm.
fun, be a human being and not like be like stuck in like business and
Mine was
routine.
too. That's
Yeah.
gonna be my weekend next weekend too, though, because it's my friend
Same.
it's my friend Sushi's birthday. She wants to go dancing. I was like, "I got you. We'll go."
Yeah.
I sent her a few
Is this a
options.
Hinge friend or a
Bumble
Bumble
BFF.
BFF?
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Hinge friend." None of those guys are friends.
yeah. I forgot for a second.
Yes,
But this
it's
is a Bumble BFF friend.
yes. So I have
Love.
two Bumble BFF friends that were also friends, and like they were friends too.
Oh.
And I didn't know that until I was talking about one with the other, and they go, "Oh yeah, we're friends." I'm like, "Oh."
Oh my God, I love that.
Uh-huh. So Sushi is getting all of her Bumble BFF friends together for her birthday. So her birthday's
Shut
actually gonna
up.
I know, isn't that fun? Her
That's so
birthday, I know,
cute.
I'm pretty sure we're like the Brown Girls Club. It's like no one's white. 100% white, that is. But her birthday is the same day as eBay Man's. So I was like, reserve the day you want, and then eBay Man can have the other day for his birthday,
Hmm.
whatever. So her birthday, we're doing it on Saturday, and then eBay Man, I think, is having like a joint birthday that he invited me to with his friends. So that's other news, meeting some friends.
Oh, that's like another layer. Oh,
I
we guys,
know.
we're gonna be gagged for the update.
I know. And I also asked, well, my mom and I were going to go to this jazz event thing, and she was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you should." I almost said his name. Ooh, she's like, "You should invite."
We would bleep that. It's not a problem.
She's like, "You should invite eBay Man," and I was like, "Yeah, I should." And then she goes, "My dad, you should come too," and I was like,
No,
"Oh,
no,
I know."
no,
She didn't get it. She didn't get it. So now,
no. Mom.
now he's meeting my parents next month.
Oh my God.
End of next month. End
I
of
would have
next month.
canceled that shit.
Oh, I asked
It's
him,
fine. End of next month. You'll be fine. You'll be
yeah, yeah,
fine.
yeah, literally end of next month. And I asked him, I was like, "Hey, like, would you want to go this with my mom?" Before I knew my dad was coming. And I'm like, "And you don't have to like give me an answer right now."
Yeah,
No,
like if
just
you don't want to, that's okay
that's
too.
okay. That's preferred.
Oh my God. Oh, wow.
So yeah, gonna be a party
It's
weekend
moving
again.
a bit hot and heavy.
How? It'll be like we've been talking since
Meeting the parents? Wow. Oh
it's
my God.
beginning of May. We started
I
talking.
know, but I just feel like maybe it's like not that big of a deal, but like you think about it being a big deal, like, oh, they're meeting my parents. But it's like, okay, like, you know what I mean? Like optically, it's just like, oh, it's a big deal, but like, it's not really a big deal. But it's
No,
I don't know. That's crazy.
it's crazy, crazy.
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
living for this. I'm
So
living for this saga.
we both gotta do some big updates this weekend. How his party
Yeah.
I think it's a pool party. So I'm like, "Ah!" So now not only am I
Oh.
meeting friends, I'm gonna be naked too, so that's
Oh my God. You're fine. You're
Oh, I
fine.
know, I'm fine, but it's just like you're basically
Feeling
naked meeting
vulnerable.
people. Yeah.
You're not naked also.
Pretty much, so come
Oh,
on.
but is this like a skinny dipping party? You're like, I'm gonna be naked in front of everybody. Like, no, you'll be all right. Like the titties will not be out.
I hope not. I have to get I ordered new bikinis because of this, so
Oh my God. Oh, I can't wait. This is gonna be great. I'm
it
so
is.
excited. I
Did
I have a what were you gonna say?
I said, "Do we I have one this week in pop if you wanna do that."
Yeah, yeah.
I sent it to you. Let me find it. Okay, a little update on I mean, I almost don't want to keep updating on the Wizard Liz because like it's just like never ending more
Right.
drama. Like I'm like,
Right.
there's like lawsuits, like it's just like so much. But I do want to update because we haven't given an update since we talked about it.
Yeah.
Delaney Rowe,
Oh,
the
I
one
saw.
who
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
she's dating BJ Novak. And if you're on dating TikTok, hold on, I need to blow my nose. Can you not
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
no dead air?
Hold on. I'm just yeah. So, I'm probably just gonna. All right, we're back. We're back.
I don't think it's less stuffed, but we'll go with it. So, if you are on dating TikTok at all, the Daddy Academy, he's a great follow. And even just like, I don't know, if you want something to watch, even if you're not in the dating world, he gives great advice because it's very much like not just like toxic dating advice. It's like realistic
Mhm.
to me. Like my friend Leslie, friend of show, Leslie Kucha, she listened to a lot of it too, and we resonate a lot on it. Anyway, so Delaney was saying how her relationship in the beginning, and I don't think she says in the clip I saw, she doesn't say BJ Novak, but we all know.
Yeah.
But she says how in the beginning she was very unsure of the relationship and he was very gung ho on it. And now that she's very gung ho on it, he's like, not really, I don't know, because you weren't really sure. And yes, and the Daddy Academy responded to it and was like, yeah, this is a tactic that those kind of guys do, especially like older, like a
Yeah.
lot older, where it's like,
Older and like a position of power.
yes, yes, and they, like, kinda, like, act like they were all into it, and then whenever you are now ready, then they switch it up on purpose, and I was like, "Ooh, that's, like, very, like, F-boy mentality and also, like, yeah, position of power thing." But so they're not totally together because now BJ Novak has switched it up and acting like he's not sure because she wasn't sure. So that yeah, so, like, she needs to break up with him, he's crusty dusty, old man, and date someone, hot and young like herself.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so just like they're not together?
Correct. They're
Okay.
no, they're not, like, exclusive. They're, like, dating, but, like, not,
I feel
like
like that's also kind of a weird thing to talk about on a podcast. Like if you're choosing to like low key like still be with this person. Like you're not exclusive,
yeah,
but like you're still
yeah.
you're saying like you're interested in like you're kind of dating. Like I just that's a little weird in itself. But the situation's just weird because it's like such a like love bomby thing. Like I'm super into this. This is like a hot and heavy relationship, blah blah blah. And like somebody's like, let's get used to this. Like that's
Mhm.
you don't need to be all in right away. Like you are allowed to like protect yourself, get to know somebody. Ugh, what a loser. Yeah, he is just like old and gross and he's giving Ryan from The Office. Like, is he just really Ryan? Or like,
Well,
you know what I
Ryan was
mean?
hot, at least a little bit.
Nobody was a douchebag.
Yeah.
Like he was literally like he was cute the first like season or two, but then like when he becomes like the big wig and then he goes to New York and then he gets like addicted to drugs and then comes back and like dyes the hair blonde. Like he has a real big crises happening. But he's
Yeah.
always a douche. He's the worst.
Yeah, and, like, the whole relationship with Mindy Kaling, like,
Yeah, we still have
that's
question marks about that.
a lot of question marks.
We have a lot of question marks. That is weird. What were people in the comments saying?
In the comments, they were saying good
Like, are they supportive of her? Are they like, girl, get out of this? Like,
"Why are
what?
you with this middle-aged weirdo? Girl, stand
Was that me? Did I comment that?
Girl, stand up. Do not let that senior citizen do this to you. Over BJ Novak, girl, please.
Not a
Situation
senior citizen.
Situationship with a 45-year-old with kids, LOL. They couldn't torture this information out of me.
Oh no.
Not him gaslighting her so badly that she genuinely believes she's the problem. Yeah, she was like, "I'm the
Yeah.
problem. I'm just not." Yeah. He
No.
literally played himself in The Office.
Yes. Oh, okay, sidebar. The TikTok comment sections of a video
Oh.
are usually funnier than the video.
Oh my god, so many times I'm like, I text my
I
sister,
should
"Go to
keep
the
reading.
comments.
I
Go to
should
the
keep reading.
comments."
Just keep reading the comments. That's really sad. That is really
Yeah.
sad that she is sitting there in this interview feeling like she is the problem, like she is the one that's doing something wrong, almost as if like he's valid for feeling this way, when really he's just
Mhm.
playing it up. He did the switch up. He's like
Yeah.
super into you, love you, you're hot, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, now you're trying to catch feelings, and like that's a lot for me. It's like, dude,
I mean, that's what
make up
you
your
do when
mind.
you're 45 with kids and ugly.
Who's his kids?
I don't
I
know,
think
someone
they're like alleging like Mindy Kaling's kids are his
ah,
kids. Like that's the drama of it all. But yeah, I mean, just like this is not a good look for you. I feel, and not for her, for him. And I feel bad for her now. Like, she is gorgeous. She's young. She's funny. She's out here doing her thing. Like, you do not
Yeah,
need to
he's
be
going
with
places.
the comment section with this senior citizen.
Oh, he said you have to prove that you're trustworthy. Yeah.
What?
Wait.
OMG.
Bj Novak is a situationships final boss. But the problem is, in order to be a situationship, you need to be good looking. Like,
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of people, whether it's a man or a woman, they get enthralled with like if they're a person in power, they have some money, right? Like you can kind of like in Delaney, we'll be talking about Delaney like getting infatuated with him, whatever. Maybe she saw something in him, but it's like, he has this aura around him because he's got money, he's got the accolades, he's probably charming, right? Like on the
mhm,
surface. And like people get enthralled with that because it's
mhm,
captivating. You get pulled
mhm.
in. So it's like you might not be the most attractive, but it's like you kind of got these blinders on. But then
Oh,
all of a
yeah.
sudden, once you start acting like a POS, you get uglier. It's like
I
so it goes away.
I
You had that
literally
moment.
I literally was talking about this with eBay Man. Like, you can be good looking. Like,
Yeah.
to me, he's very good looking. But like, and there's a million bajillion hot men out there. But if
Right.
if I'm not like captivated by your personality, by our
Yeah.
conversations, like it only goes so far. I mean, that's with
Mm-hmm.
me. But like, I being able to have a conversation and probably be a chameleon, like a lot of actors probably are, is
Yeah.
part of the reason why they're so captivating, why people are like, "Oh, I'll do sure, whatever, I'll go along
Right.
with whatever," because charming, they're charismatic, like, that's how a lot of them are. I'm sure, like, I could see, what's his face? Iron Man. What's his name?
Oh, Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, I could see him being so charismatic and just, like
Yeah, I think people are pretty mixed on him. Like they
really?
either love him or hate him. And
Mm, where are you?
I don't really know. Like I don't know
Mm,
much about him. I think he allegedly maybe did some like really asshole things when he wasn't sober, but now he's been sober for a while. Like I don't know,
mm.
but I can see him allegedly being a manipulator. I don't
I
know.
could see that.
I
I
mean,
could see
just like
that.
because when I think about Robert Downey Jr., all I think of is Tony Stark.
I know, and I
Like I
love
don't
Tony
associate
Stark.
well because Tony Stark is like low-key a manipulator. He can get whatever he wants. He has all this money, and it's like,
Ah.
yeah, but like then he's Iron Man, and we're like, oh yeah, Iron Man. Like we're living for him. Big Marvel head over here, but I don't know. But he's
Mm,
pretty cute, I gotta say. I got a
yeah,
thing for older men.
same.
I got a thing for senior citizens, apparently.
Oh, did I tell you about the older guy that I could have easily gotten like 100 million free coffees from, but I like just shut it down because I was meeting.
Why?
I don't
I
know.
shut it down.
I,
It's okay to
I
use people.
I definitely should have. I said to my mom, I was like, from now on, when I see a silver fox eyeing me up, even if he's 5 feet tall, I'm gonna let him take the lead.
Yeah. Well, if he's
Um,
hot, I mean,
he was hot, sure, but I was waiting for Divya to get there, and I needed to
Okay.
write my post, so I like was trying to like write my post fast.
Yeah, she's
Man,
being responsible. Wow.
this man was like waiting on me, like, and then I got up and he like smiled, like made like, and I was just like,
What did he look like? Like,
hey, short. I had heels on too, it didn't help. He was
oh,
pretty short, but he had on like a nice like I had my denim on denim outfit with heels, so it was really cute. He had on like jeans and like I don't know, like I think a 3/4 length shirt, like something
yeah.
nice, like more
Yeah.
like cute, I don't know, trendy, I guess you say, whatever. But he was white. He had silver hair, face scruff. He
I
was good
love a scrub.
looking. But yeah,
Yeah.
he like, oh my god, like he was eating me up with his eyes. I was like,
Oh,
I'm writing my post and I'm like, damn it, I want free coffee.
literally enter, guys. As I'm writing this post, the silver fox is eyeing me.
I don't know what it is.
So,
Silver foxes just they love to see this brunette coming.
well, because you're put together, you look cute, you're confident. Like, whew. If
Yeah,
I didn't have James,
I'm
I
not
would be
wearing
going after probably a 45-year-old, like gray-haired man.
that was did we talk about Beach Boy? We didn't
Oh, the
talk
one
about
who
him.
you met at the
Did we
airport?
talk about that?
No. Well, I thought we talked about it with Trisha, our
Mm.
self-defense
But we didn't
guest
like
episode.
no. I
Oh, we
don't think
didn't?
no, but we should
Well,
talk
we
about
should have talked about it because,
we could talk about not right now, let's do it next
yeah,
time
we'll talk
because
about
it's
it
that's a
later.
whole long thing.
That
Um,
was.
but that's all this week in pop we have. Um,
Yeah. So anyway, moving on.
moving on, other topics. Health. Let's talk about your
Bachelorette trip.
bachelor. I
So
can't say bachelorette. I always have trouble with that.
you're saying roulette. You're saying like bachelorette. Batch,
Batch,
bachelor,
bachelor,
ret,
ret,
bachelorette,
bachelor,
bachelorette.
ret.
There you
It's
go.
a
Yeah.
speech impediment.
Just say batch trip.
Batch. The batch
Everyone
trip.
knows what you're talking about. So I am in the end of my dieting phase, and I, with my coach, we talked about this, and I was like, I can do one more push. Like I have it in me to do one more push. When I'm dieting, I rarely feel restricted because I strategically plan for specific events. So the bridal shower that I went to, I did not track my food. Like I knew I was going to be enjoying drinks. So I made sure I got all of my workouts in done the week before. I had tracked solidly the whole week. I made sure before I left, I had drinking a lot of water. I got steps in. I had a high protein breakfast. And then the rest of it, I was like, I don't want to be on my phone. I want to enjoy myself. Like, there are some moments where I do believe that you can treat like a special occasion, right? Because you don't always, like, if
Yep.
you're always treating every weekend like a special occasion, that's where we lose the plot. But there are some every so often. So when I am dieting, like I know that there's going to be times where I am not tracking or I'm eating a little bit more. And that always works for me, right? Like my weight has just been dropping and dropping and dropping every week. And so it might not work for you right away, right? This is why it helps to work with a coach. And my business actually turns 6 years old in August. And so
Ooh.
I'm like, we're gonna have a little celebration we got going on. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
But so going into this last stretch of my dieting phase, my calories did get dropped again, but I know my capacity. I know that it is lower calories, but it's only for about 4 weeks. And so I'm like, I can dial it in. So going away for my bachelorette trip this weekend, we are having like a Bravo themed night on Friday. We're going out. You guys will all see the pictures. I'll post
Better.
some pod pictures on Instagram. Like I'll do a side by side of me and who I'm being Dorinda,
Uh-huh.
because like we love a pop culture moment over there.
We do.
Um, so Friday night, we're gonna get there. My plan again this week is to get all of my workouts in, get my cardio in, and then before I leave Friday, I am going to, make sure my workout's done, my steps are in, and then go into it with the idea of give my body what it needs, right? So I am going to eat Friday. Normally, I will track up to a certain point just for accountability. And then once I like enter that home, it is not all bets are off. Like, let's just go fucking nuts. But it's going to be, I'm going to give my body what I need while having fun. So I'm going to make sure that there are gluten-free options, right? Like I have to eat gluten-free. That's a non-negotiable. I'm going to make sure that there are some easy protein options like some mozzarella cheese sticks or turkey pepperoni. I'm going to have protein in the morning so I can just put it in my coffee. Like do things that are very easy that don't require a lot of energy but are still going to benefit me. And then when we go out for dinners, we're going out for dinner one night and then we're doing like a pajama party the second night. So when I go out for dinner, I'm going to make sure that, yes, I do have some carbs because we're going to be drinking and like I don't want to feel like shit, but I'm going to make sure there's a protein and a vegetable on the plate. And I don't need to like fill myself up with a bunch of just like other crap. Let's just stick to the meal that I'm eating. I don't need to order a million and one things. Like I can allow myself to just enjoy the food. I don't need to be like, oh, because we're
Mhm.
out at dinner, I can have all these million things because I'm going
Mhm.
buck wild. Like
Mhm.
practice a little restraint. And when I am going out and like drinking, I'll usually get like one or two more like specialty cocktails. But after that, it's just vodka soda because calorie wise, and like I don't want a headache. And I don't drink like if I'm drinking, I'm like a 4 drink max type of person because like I get drunk pretty easily. I'm a lightweight. So it's not really that big of a deal. But if you're going to be drinking like all night, like I'm going to say like go for the lowest calorie option because
Hmm.
you get home, you're going to feel like shit. You're going to need food because you got all these sugars going on and you're not feeling good. So my
Hmm.
game plan is really just giving my body what it needs while having fun. And what that looks like is like it's like a bit different for everybody, but for me, it's going to look like yes, I will be drinking, but we strategically picked our Airbnb so that we can walk to the bars, we can walk to get coffee because we don't want to drive and we just all feel better moving a little bit. So there
Hmm.
will be time for walkings. The steps will be done. There will probably be less protein eaten than ideal, less water drinking than ideal. But it is one of those situations where it is just this is a moment in time that I'm not going to get back. So I am going to enjoy it. And I also have told myself I am getting right back to my shit on Sunday. So, yeah, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to have my breakfast option ready. We're going to go to goat yoga and then I'm going home. So, I am going to have everything I need. I'm going to have James meal prep for me so that I'm not being like Sunday, oh, I'm hungover and I'm tired and now I'm just going to like order
Hmm.
takeout. No, I'm going to have everything back in place. And it's not thinking about, oh, I've done all this damage, so now I have to be perfect. But it's like, I had a lot of fun. My body's a little sore, I'm not gonna lie. So now I need to fill it with some vegetables. I need to have my protein. I need to drink my water, and I'm gonna go to bed early. And then I'm just gonna wake up the next day, Monday, and do my normal workout and be in my routine. And because I am in this point in my dieting phase, I'm not weighing myself for like a week. Because we talked about um like strategy with the scale and
Hmm.
I know that I'm going to hold a solid amount of water weight because I will be eating more than I have been. And it also falls right around like my luteal phase. So thankfully I won't have my period,
Oh.
but I might be feeling a little bloated, but it's fine. It's cute. It's fine. So just for my own um
Peace of mind.
success and peace of mind, it's just let's just wait a week. There's no need to put a number like in my app just to have it there, right? Like it's going to be a skewed perception. It's really not that big of a deal. I don't need to have that data point just to have a data point, right? Like I
Yeah.
know I call it controlled chaos. It's
Hmm.
going into a situation where you know it is not like your norm, but you have parameters to keep you on track to the plan that
Hmm.
you are setting, right? Like it's not your normal everyday plan, but it is still a game plan that you're setting. Because if I were just going to go into the weekend and I've been eating pretty low calorie. If I were just like, fuck it, I don't care. I am doing whatever I want for these next 2 days. Yeah, that might not feel great. At the end of the, I just might
Yeah.
not feel great.
Yeah.
So I'm going into it with a mindset of control and doing what I can and like bringing things that are going to help me get, like I said, a little bit of protein in, have quick little meals. When we go out to dinner or when I go out to brunch, like I'm also not eating like an asshole. Like I like to eat things that make me feel good.
Yeah.
I like to have like either like a nice seafood or I'll get a chicken dish or at a brunch I'm going to get something like it's going to be eggs and if they have like a turkey bacon, I will get that with some fruit. Like I like to just fuel my body with things that feel good. So it is just kind of like I like to be this example to my clients and like talking here that like you can still focus on your goals in a way, right? Like it's obviously drinking is not great for your goals, like to anybody, but we're being realistic, right? Like if you want to go and have a ripper on your bachelorette party or your friend's birthday or what have you, you can still go into the situation with some sort of game plan and come out on the other side better off because then
Hmm.
you're not thinking like, oh, I fucked up, I like did all this damage, like what the hell, like I feel like I blacked out and I
Hmm.
just like ate a whole pizza, right? Like that's not the vibe. We want to like still try and follow somewhat of a plan even if it doesn't look like your normal everyday routine.
So many good things in that too. Is your monologue
I think it's
uh
done. Yeah, I know, I just
done?
realized.
No, totally fine. I'm just playing with you. No, that was good. That was a whole breakdown. Couple things. One, um, I'm low key having FOMO about not coming to your bachelorette. I know, and it's obviously
No.
my fault because like I probably could have swung it, but at the same
It's not your
time,
fault. Yeah.
well, and I'm telling myself now because this is something my mom struggles with too.
Yeah.
I have always struggled with spending money to have a better quality of life with
Mm.
things that are not quote unquote like productive in a way. Like, not that
Mhm.
like going there and spending time with you is not productive, but like in my mind, I'm like, oh, I gotta do this or I gotta do that. When in
Yeah.
reality, it's like this is like the one life you get to live. So I'm telling myself now that this was my learning thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I regret not going. And so, like, when you have your baby shower, like all those things, like I will
Yeah.
be there for all that stuff. And obviously, I'm gonna be there for your wedding. So, like, it's not like I'm missing that, you know. But I'm like that was my learning mistake, and now we're taking the trips. We're going. So be prepared to be sick of me.
My 30th birthday, we can like
Yes, like,
recreate
you have a
something.
cold? I'll be there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Morning
Oh my
sickness? I'll
God.
be there.
Yeah, literally anything.
Um,
I'm dead.
so that was my first thought while you're talking about this. But thought number 2, that's like the same method that I've been going at it because I don't like okay, so I run in extremes. That's just what I've always
Mm,
done, and I battle with to not live that way. So like when I there were many years I didn't go out to eat. Now, my
yeah.
ex like kind of didn't push me to go out to eat, and if you like right now, eBay man like one like it's like, "Oh, do you like this? Okay, yeah. Reservations at 7." Like I don't even get an option to say no, which for me that's good
It's
because
a good thing.
it's a
Yeah.
good thing and a good thing in many ways. But it pushes me out of my comfort zone. So Friday night I went out to eat and Saturday I went out to eat. And so you could say, "Oh, the whole weekend was blown up." Not really. I had
Yeah.
sushi and soup
Yep.
on Friday. Like I honestly came home and I was kind of still hungry. I had some extra protein, like even though we had sushi and I had extra protein carbs. Saturday, when we went out to eat, I got this really good salad and I got rice and beans on the side
Yep.
with extra chicken. Like my idea of going out to eat has shifted so much because when I lived in those extremes, it was, oh, going out to eat means 1,000 calories plus. Now
Yep.
going out to eat, depending on what it is, if it was like a birthday dinner, I'm just having what I really want to have and enjoy.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm about to go on vacation next month. So like honestly, kind of where you are, I'm like keeping it right, keeping it tight, like just staying
Yep.
within my goals. And like I personally don't like to go out to eat when I'm going on a date where I'm stuffing myself and I feel gross the rest of the night. Like
Yep.
I would rather feel like that was good, that was yummy, I feel satisfied. That's how I like to be. My mom and I are both saying we're not trying to roll out of the
100%.
dinner to the club. Like that would have been terrible.
Yeah.
So it's just having
No, I
Sorry.
feel you. I'm like the visual, just you don't feel good, you don't feel
Rolling.
cute. Yeah, you don't feel cute. You're like, oh my
Yes.
God, how am I supposed to dance?
Yes, I don't like to feel that way, and
Mm-mm.
whenever I notice the easier I've maintained staying lean is I don't do that anymore, so I don't live
Yep.
in that extreme, so now when I go out to eat, like you said, Allie, I'm finding things that, like, I want to enjoy and I feel good. Even when there are nights, like, I wanna be in the moment, I wanna enjoy my time, like, one of the dinners I went with eBay Man, we went to, Pizzola Primo, and it's really good Italian pizza. They had,
Hmm.
brick makers come from Italy to make the oven. It was so good. We had pizza, and then after that, after the pizza, we had, uh cannolis. So, like, it was in I think we did we have any I don't even know if we had any protein, to be honest. But, like, I had pizza and I had that, and I felt fine still because
Yeah.
finding that balance, right? I was in the moment, I was enjoying it, I wasn't tracking my food, but I could enjoy it, and the next day you get right back on there. So it's finding that balance, which makes it so much easier to get back on track because I could have
Hmm.
went Saturday night and we could have gotten food while we were out. My mom was like, "I'm
Hmm.
hungry." Like we could have,
It's
ordered
like, bitch, just go home. You're not hungry.
yeah, literally. You just go home.
Yeah,
Like
literally.
I could have gotten drinks on drinks and drinks or
Sure.
found some dude to buy me a drink cuz I wasn't going to pay for it. Who knows what, right? But I didn't do that. I just had my water and moved on from there. So it's just finding that balance and like knowing what feels best for you. And I feel
Yeah.
best when I'm not super stuffed. There was
Yep.
something else I was going to say and it keeps coming in and out of my brain. It's out. It's out. It's okay.
Okay.
But that is what I do whenever I'm going out to eat and have goals. Now I haven't had like a dieting goal in a long time. Right now, I'm just focused on maintaining, keeping the current physique for next month for vacation and any upcoming potential pool parties. And that's the focus. Dang, what was the other thing? It was great. But anyway, that's my monologue.
Yeah, and I think it's just about like setting the right intention, right? Like if
hmm
you're going out, sorry, I need to push my screen back a little. If you are going out and you still want to honor your goals, that's what the way that I like to phrase everything. Like, am I honoring my goals by doing this? And I think there's a level of like honoring your goals. It's like 0 or 100.
Yeah.
And again, yeah, drinking definitely not the best way to honor your goals. But if you
Oh,
are,
pause. I remember the thing. Okay,
yes,
we'll come back to it.
okay. I'll wrap this up and then we'll go. But like if you are going to have a drink, it's not honoring your goals totally, right? Because drinking is just not good objectively, but you can make better decisions that will help you in the long run. Like if you're like thinking just from a caloric place, if you're getting like some sort of cocktail, it might be 300-400 calories. Yeah, it tastes great, but if we're
Whoa.
thinking about our goals, having a vodka soda is around 100 calories. So it's about being strategic and honoring your goals even when it doesn't it's not the healthiest choice that you are making, right? Like it's
hmm
not healthy, but
hmm
you can make a better choice for your goals. And the same for going out to dinner. Even if you're not tracking it, you can still make the better option
Yeah.
and enjoy yourself. I think sometimes when we are thinking about our health and we have goals, we get stuck. Like you said, you kind of get fixated and we get into the mindset, well, if I'm not tracking, then none of this counts and I'm going to blow it out the water. And that is where you are losing it. That's why you're not making the progress because it still does matter. So for this weekend and what I did last weekend. Yeah, the other, it was very much like going into the situation being like, how can I still honor my goals, even
hmm
though it doesn't look like a normal routine. So not one part of me woke up and felt bad about like what I did on Saturday, like whatever I put into my body. I was like, I had so much fun. I actually feel pretty lean right now. Not no one part of me is going to feel bad coming out of my bachelorette trip because you can't you can't focus on being perfect all the time. If you do that, you're going to set yourself up for failure because that is not realistic. We have to know how to show up in
hmm
these sorts of environments.
It's practice. And
Yeah.
I literally dropped exactly what we're talking about into my 6 week summer starter program. They get like three weekly trainings from me, and it was about the suck, don't skip method. And I wish I could remember what guy I heard this from. It was like some entrepreneur, tech
Mogul.
mogul, not module, not a lesson. And he does suck, don't skip. So if he was planning to go to the gym and he's like, I only have 15 minutes, I can't go to the gym, I'm going to go for a walk. So choosing something at a
Mm,
lesser degree of what you're going to do compared to skipping it entirely.
okay.
So when with your weekend, right? You chose
Mm-hmm.
to suck, not skip. You chose to have protein in the morning,
Yep.
limit the number of drinks that you're having, switch to vodka soda. When I
So it mix, bitch, mix in a water, right?
Yeah, have a water.
At
Yeah.
some point, have some self awareness to be like, I can just vibe right here. I don't need, especially if it is in the mindset of this is my one time that I'm drinking.
Yeah.
You go all out. You no, let's be adults here. Let's fucking have some accountability and like we don't need to go off the deep end all the time. So I like that. I like that suck, not skip.
Yeah, yeah,
I
they
like that.
love that. Everyone always loves that when I talk about that one because
I
you're
like that.
constantly thinking,
Yeah.
okay, what can I choose to like be a little sucky at it, but I'm not giving it up completely. I'm still
Right.
like you're gonna go for some walks, you're gonna be walking here, walking there, get water in. And all of those times you're choosing to pick the slightly better option is
Yep.
just another coin in the bucket of confidence, of a
Mm-hmm.
leaner body, of sticking to the bigger goal. Because you
Mm-hmm.
think about it from even the perspective of like, learning how to like ride a bike or like as you're learning a sport as a child, right? You're not
Yeah.
learning that sport for 10 hours straight. You're doing
No.
it like a little bit at a time, numerous
Mm-hmm.
times a week. It's the same thing with your health. You're doing a little bit at a time, numerous times a week, and that makes the biggest dent.
Mm-hmm. Totally, totally. And I like that verbiage, the suck, don't skip, because I definitely talk about that all the time. Like it is always better to do something
Mhm.
than nothing, but I think
Mhm.
that that verbiage just like makes you think.
Yeah, you're like, "Oh."
Okay. Yeah, and I always say like you're never going to regret doing something half-ass versus not doing it. So like you're
Mm.
always going to feel better, like with your health, with your nutrition, right? Like it's always going to feel better because you're like, I made some sort of an effort. Like it wasn't
Mhm.
perfect.
Mhm.
And for those perfectionists, like coming out of that, like it doesn't always have to be perfect. Even just doing those things, like, you know what? I did something. I tried. Was it perfect? No, but I know that I did try something.
Uh-huh.
I think that's just like really important because why do we need to like continue the cycle of like trying to do things perfectly? Like that's just
That ship has sailed.
no one needs it. No one fucking
I
needs it.
know, I know. I was gonna real quick bring up like the whole drinking thing because I do not drink. And if you
Right.
have friends that are like, "Oh my God, have a drink, just have one," like that kind of thing, and you feel shamed about it, just know like get new friends.
Yeah. Who the
Like
fuck says that? Has people
I
said that to you?
mm, maybe like in high school, but like the last time I
Yeah.
got like blackout drunk was like high school. Like my 21st birthday, I had like a mock or I had like a cocktail. And I really didn't like it. And that was like when I was really, really sick or before I started medication. So
Yeah.
like I wasn't in a place to enjoy a drink. I was more in a place of like, I guess I'm gonna do this. And then
Yeah,
I
you're
did
like, I want to go home.
I literally want to go
Poor
home.
thing.
But I like don't like I me and even man go to like a bunch of different bars and like hang out and whatever. I get water. I get Diet
Yeah.
Coke. I even he'll like now he's like switching more. He's like, oh, we get a Diet Coke. Like we just like get like a regular drink, right? But I'm not around people that are peer pressuring me or
Mm-mm.
saying I'm a loser or like if that's who you're around with, like you're a summation of your friends. And if you want to
Mm-hmm.
be, they're probably leading a lifestyle that you really don't want either. And if they're being that negative, why do you want to be around them either? So,
Yeah.
coming from someone who went clubbing, has gone to many bars as of recent, like it's okay to not drink. You can get something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, I don't know. I just feel like that's like very, like, that would be a very sophomoric attitude. So, like, if you do have people in your life like that, check yourself because those are like
Cut them
not a
out.
friend. That is not a friend. That would just
Yeah.
be weird. I can't even imagine like anybody saying that to me. Like
Yeah, I
seriously,
haven't
couldn't
had that
imagine.
in a long like maybe people are like, "Oh, just have one," like at various parties,
But now
like in
you're
my
more grown up, you know. You're not gonna mess around with those type of people.
right, but it wasn't even, like, type of people, it was, like, when I was in the CrossFit world, like, they would always have, like, "Oh, let's have a get
Yeah,
together,"
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And I
yeah,
never
yeah.
drank, so it was kinda like,
Right.
"Oh, just have one," or it's, like, so many questions on why, it's like, now
Ugh.
I know, and, like, I was telling even my man, like, I was like, like, when we were at this one really cool, like, it was on the 2nd floor of this, like, really nice bar,
Yeah.
um, I was looking at the menu just to, like, peruse it, and there was an espresso martini, and someone got it, and I was like, "If I get one, that would be my kryptonite." So I'm, like, not gonna
Yes.
open
They're
that
so
Pandora's I know, I'm
good.
not opening that Pandora's box because 'cause I'm like,
Yeah.
I would be freaking hooked.
Yeah, I feel like for you, honestly, if you were to ever just like go, just be like, can I have like espresso, like shaken, like over ice, and then just like put
Mhm.
in a martini glass? That would be enough for you because like you really don't taste the vodka that much. You know what I mean? Like honestly, if you're ever like
Yeah.
wanting like a mocktail moment, but you want to like, I feel like you're having an espresso martini, they'll literally
But
just
it's,
like,
like, calories too, like,
no, a
I
shaken espresso.
Oh,
Like
oh,
I'm saying go to the like if you ever wanted to experience it because
oh,
you're tasting a lot of the espresso more so than
that's
like the
true.
actual alcohol. So if you wanted to just like have your cute like girl moment because like honestly sometimes just like holding like a cute beveragino is just you're just like I'm feeling it. Like when I was drinking that little I think it's called a recess the
Yeah,
mocktail, I was like it
yeah.
is like not missing out. Like would love to sit here and have a drink like with my dad and my sister, but like I gotta drive an hour and a half, like not gonna do that. So I'm like having fun. Like I feel cute. Let me do a little boomerang. Let me have you know, like let me feel like included. Cause like I'm just like a very social drinker. Like
Mhm.
if we're out and about, I don't drink a lot, but like if we're out and doing things, I definitely am a social drinker. Versus like I don't sit at home and I'm like, let me have like a glass of wine on the couch. I'm like, like
Mm.
it's not really worth it. I want it for the vibes, for the people. But even like a mocktail moment, any mocktail, I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, cause you just sometimes you're just craving the vibe and you don't really want the alcohol. You're just like a cute drink is what I need. So you could always be like, yo, just like give me shake an espresso over ice, put it in a martini glass, put a little coffee bean in it, and you'll be entering like your cute girl era with your little mocktail espresso martini. And like you will be buzzing the whole night because of the espresso.
But do they have that at a bar? Like, where they like, when
Hmm.
it's on a mix of espresso, you know what I mean? Like,
No,
that's
no, 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 no.
oh.
No, it's not. If it's a premix, then that would be disgusting. No, it would taste disgusting.
So next bar I go to, I could ask for a
Ask them.
shaken
Ask them.
espresso over ice.
No, they'll shake it in like in the shaker with ice and then just put it in a
Uh-huh.
martini glass. They should be able to. Most if it's not like
Mm.
a shitty place.
Huh,
Yeah.
okay, I'll
Yeah.
have to try
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And then you'll have a little like hit of coffee and you're like, whoa.
That's all I want. Allie,
I know,
wait,
honestly.
I'm laughing.
Oh no, oh no. What? What? Oh, I'm embarrassed.
You're
What?
entering your wind tunnel era.
I know, I know. I keep touching my hair. I have a lot of texture spray in it, so it will do any position that I put it in.
I
It
know.
will stay. I know.
I know. It looks
Yep.
fine right now, but sometimes you'll touch it
I
and
know. I put it back. I do. I know. She can't be helped.
I
Okay.
know, but
She's
I just think back that one episode where it was really
that was insane.
there
A bitch was so crazy I had to put a hat on because you wouldn't stop laughing at me.
uh, okay, let's wrap her up. Anything you need to, add in there?
What day does this episode come out? This will come out a week
20
from Wednesday.
correct.
DM me pre-sale. Pre-sale will officially be over, but anybody who DMs me pre-sale from the podcast, you will get exclusive pre-sale pricing from my 8-week coaching program that I'm doing. It is on track forever. I am super excited about this because we are taking a look at your weight loss and your fitness routine, and we are completely taking every aspect of it that feels overwhelming and we're creating simple tools in place. In 8 weeks, you are going to feel like your best fucking self because once we take the overwhelm out of losing weight and out of going to the gym and out of knowing what to eat, everything becomes simple. It becomes streamlined and easy. And you're not worried about like the minutia, like what we're talking about in this episode, the perfectionism, trying to do things 100%. That's where you're stuck right now. And we're going to move through that. We are going to feel confident through that. And I'm super excited because this program begins July. I will have to drop the date in mid-July. But I'm only giving limited details right now. That's what it is. If you want more info, DM me pre-sale and I will talk to you then over in the DMs.
Love that. Thank you guys so much for listening or watching Kinda Hot, Kinda Healthy. Please make sure to subscribe, give us a 5-star review, share this with your girlfriend who needs some help with getting through the weekends, girls' trips, all that stuff. You know, we keep it real here. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere you can stream podcasts. Tap the link below to ask us a question about how to handle the weekends. What are you struggling with? What do you need help with? Tap the link below and we'll help you. Bye.